Important note: this is timeless and powerful wisdom that has influenced and improved the life of millions. Now that you have attracted it to your awareness, you must install it deep into your subconscious mind to experience a real change. Read the description below this video and choose the links among multiple options that will aid you in achieving the optimum results you seek. The journey to success is just one decision away. Thank you for listening and subscribing to Top Mindset Growth Channel.
How to attract money through frequency, the power of vibration. There is a secret force humming beneath the surface of everything you touch. A silent current invisible to the naked eye, yet more powerful than electricity, more precise than mathematics, more intimate than breath. It is the language of the universe, the true currency of life, vibration. Every thought you think is a signal. Every belief you hold is a transmitter. Every feeling that pulses through your chest is a frequency being broadcast into the infinite. And that frequency is either magnetizing abundance into your life or repelling it. You are not just a body walking through this world. You are a tower, a living, breathing signal tower, constantly sending out energetic instructions to the universe. The question is, what are you broadcasting? Because you cannot attract wealth while vibrating in the frequency of lack. You cannot receive abundance while embodying the resonance of fear. You cannot manifest success while your inner world echoes doubt, hesitation, and indecision. And you cannot live a rich life while sending the signal of a poor soul. Money is not just numbers in a bank account. It is energy, a response, an echo of your inner world reflected outward. The wealth in your life is a mirror to the signal you're sending. This is not philosophy. This is physics. Nikola Tesla said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And yet most people wander through life unaware of the frequency they're tuned to, like trying to listen to symphony on a broken radio. All they hear is static, confusion, interference. And then they wonder why success won't come. But listen closely. Every thought you repeat becomes a pattern, every pattern becomes a signal, and every signal attracts matching experiences into your reality. There are no accidents. There are only frequencies matched and mirrored back to their source. You see, Andrew Carnegie didn't stumble into riches. He trained his mind like a master conductor, tuned to the music of wealth. Henry Ford didn't ask if he could build an automobile for the masses. He saw it in his mind, felt it in his bones, believed it with such unwavering faith that the frequency of his vision bent reality around it. That is the key. That is the power most people give away. They allow the external world to set their internal vibration. They let bills, fear, doubt, the opinions of small minds, and the shadows of their past dictate the signal they send into the future. But the masters, the giants, the few who break free from mediocrity, they do something entirely different. They don't wait for wealth to arrive before they feel rich. They don't wait for opportunity before they feel worthy. They become the frequency of success before it ever shows up, because they know you attract what you are, not what you want, not what you wish for, not what you pray for. You attract what you are. On a vibrational level, you must become abundance in your thoughts. You must become wealth in your feelings. You must become prosperity in your self-image. Dr. Maxwell Maltz once said, you can never outperform your self-image. And he was right. Your frequency is capped by how you see yourself. If you see yourself as broke, stuck, unlucky, or average, then the universe can only echo that back to you. But if you train your mind to radiate faith, to think big, to see yourself as a magnet for opportunity, wealth, and limitless growth, then watch how fast the current begins to shift. Everything begins with vibration. And vibration begins with thought. Thought is the first cause. Before money shows up in your hand, it exists in your mind. Before opportunity appears in your life, it exists in your frequency. And if your frequency is rooted in fear, you will repel the very thing you chase. You've been told that action is everything. Hustle, grind, push. But let me give you the truth. Unaligned action is wasted energy. Action without vibrational alignment is like planting seeds in frozen ground. Nothing grows. But aligned action, action that flows from a mind tuned to faith, clarity, purpose, and wealth, becomes a force that nothing can stop. Look at Walt Disney, bankrupt, rejected, laughed at. Yet he held a frequency so vivid, so potent, so emotionally charged, with belief that the world eventually bent to match his vision. Disneyland was built first in his mind. He walked through those castles and streets long before they existed. And he felt it. He didn't just visualize. He vibrated. You don't attract money by begging for it. You attract it by tuning your signal to the wealth you already possess within. Your attention is a tuning dial. Whatever you focus on, you amplify. When you obsess over lack, you multiply scarcity. When you think constantly about debt, you become a magnet for more of it. But when you focus on growth, when you fixate on expansion, wealth, creativity, gratitude, and the infinite possibilities ahead of you, you begin to raise your frequency to match those things. You don't need to fight for money. You don't need to chase it like a slave. You need to rise to the level where money starts chasing you, and that begins inside. No one taught you this in school. They taught you facts, formulas. But they never taught you how to tune your inner world. They never taught you the power of subconscious programming. But let me tell you something Joseph Murphy knew. The subconscious mind is the builder of your reality. And your subconscious does not respond to logic. It responds to vibration, to feeling, to repetition soaked in belief. If you want to be rich, you must feed your subconscious the frequency of wealth, not once, but over and over and over again until it becomes your nature. Every day you must practice vibrational discipline. You must become ruthless with your thoughts. Every doubt must be disarmed. Every fear must be exposed. Every belief that whispers you're not enough must be dragged into the light and dissolved. You must guard your frequency like your life depends on it, because it does. You must surround yourself with energy that elevates you, words that expand you, people that lift you, and silence, oh yes, sacred silence, that allows you to hear your own soul again. Do not underestimate the power of the energy you allow into your space. Every conversation is a transaction. Every environment is a tuning fork. If you spend your days in the presence of low vibrations, gossip, complaining, victimhood, you are allowing those frequencies to infect your own. But when you seek out greatness, when you study the giants, when you tune yourself to the highest frequencies available, you begin to walk with power. You begin to speak with clarity. You begin to act with precision. And the world begins to rearrange itself around your vibration. You are not meant to play small. You are not meant to struggle endlessly, begging for breadcrumbs of success. You are meant to command your destiny through vibration. That is the unshakable truth that the greats have always known. Thomas Edison didn't invent the light bulb in the dark. He invented it inside the illumination of an unwavering vibration. Thousands of failures, yet he never tuned his frequency to defeat, because he understood that failure is only final when you adopt its vibration. And success is inevitable when you hold the frequency of certainty. Certainty is a vibration. Confidence is a vibration. So is hesitation, doubt, fear, and worry. The universe is not responding to your words. It's not responding to your vision board or your wish list. It's responding to the vibration behind all of it, the emotion beneath the surface, the silent music of your soul. You can fake confidence with your voice, but you can't fake your vibration. You can read and write success quotes all day, but if your core vibration is still rooted in scarcity, you are only decorating poverty. This is why most people never break through. They read the books, they listen audios, they attend the seminars, but they never change their signal. They never do the inner work required to shift from survival to creation, from victim to visionary, from chasing to attracting. They wait for their bank account to give them permission to feel rich. They wait for the world to reward them before they believe in their own value. But let me tell you what every wealth magnet in history has discovered. Your frequency is the permission. You decide to feel wealthy, and then wealth responds. You decide to feel powerful, and then power finds you. You decide to feel successful, and then success comes running. The world doesn't reward the needy. It responds to the empowered. There is no external gatekeeper. There is only resonance. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you match. Every goal you desire is sitting on a shelf, vibrating at its own frequency. And to take hold of it, you must rise to that level. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You want wealth? Then think like wealth. Speak like wealth. Walk like wealth. And most importantly, feel like wealth. Not someday, but now. In your breath, in your posture, in your decisions. Do you know why most lottery winners go broke? Because the money changed, but their vibration didn't. They were still tuned to lack, still vibrating in the energy of fear, guilt, and self-sabotage. So, the frequency rejected the wealth. Because your vibration always wins. It is the thermostat of your reality. If your inner setting is stuck at average, then no amount of money, opportunity, or luck will raise your life above that level. It will always fall back down. You have to reset the dial. And it starts with the language you speak to yourself. You are the author of your inner frequency. Every affirmation is a note in your vibrational symphony. Every visualization is a brush stroke on the canvas of your energy. Every gratitude is a tuning fork, realigning you with abundance. Wallace D. Wattles said, "You must form a clear and definite mental picture of what you want. You must hold this picture in your thoughts with the fixed purpose to get what you want." But it's not just the picture that matters. It's the feeling that surrounds it. Your emotional state is the fuel. A picture without feeling is powerless. It's static. It's a dream on life support. You must feel your vision as if it already lives within you. You must step into the movie of your life and become the main character. Not the observer, not the doubter, not the critic on the sidelines. You must rise and declare, "This is who I am now, not who I hope to be, not who I might become, who I am now." And let your vibration follow that decision like thunder follows lightning. Do you understand the magnitude of that power? Do you realize that entire empires have been built on a single, unwavering frequency? Alexander Graham Bell, he wasn't chasing communication. He felt the frequency of connection long before the first telephone rang. He aligned with the energy of breakthrough. He tuned himself to a reality that didn't exist yet, and then he brought it into form. This is what you must do. This is what you can do. Your life is not defined by your circumstances. It is defined by your frequency. Your circumstances are just feedback, vibrational receipts, evidence of where your energy has been. But if you shift your vibration truly, deeply, relentlessly, then reality has no choice but to rearrange itself around your new signal. People will say, "You've changed." They'll feel it before they see it, before the money shows up, before the car, the business, the transformation. They will sense your frequency rising, and some will fall away because they're tuned to your past. Let them go. Do not tune down to meet them. Tune up to meet your future. This is the vibrational path. This is not wishful thinking. This is universal law, like gravity, like magnetism, like radio waves. You don't question why your television connects to TV shows. You trust the signal. You tune in and receive. But when it comes to your life, your wealth, your destiny, you hesitate to believe that you are the transmitter. But you are. You are the broadcaster. You are the receiver. You are the creator of the frequency you live in. And money, true wealth, is not outside of you. It's circling you right now, waiting for your vibration to match its presence. You don't have to chase, you have to become. So the question isn't, where is the money? The question is, where are you tuned? You see, everything you desire is already here. The wealth, the clients, the breakthroughs, the divine connections, the synchronicities, they are not far away. They are not in some distant timeline that only fate decides. They are orbiting you right now at a higher frequency, waiting for you to rise. You must stop thinking of your desires as something outside of you. You must stop separating yourself from the success you crave. Because the truth is this: what you seek is seeking you. But it cannot connect with you if your vibration is stuck in doubt. It cannot enter your life if your emotional state is locked in fear. You must ascend internally, deliberately, vigorously. You must become the cause, not the consequence. You must become the origin point of your wealth, not a beggar waiting for scraps. There is no more room for desperation. Desperation lowers your vibration. There is no more room for victimhood. Victimhood corrodes your energy and contaminates your future. There is no more room for excuses. Excuses delay the signal. If you want to attract money, success, opportunity, and prosperity, you must take full command of your vibration, like a warrior who refuses to be ruled by fear, like a visionary who sees what no one else can see and walks forward anyway. You are not powerless. You never were. They trained you to doubt yourself. They trained you to believe that success was a game for the elite, the lucky, the chosen. They were wrong. Success is vibrational alignment with your highest self. Wealth is the natural result of energy governed with precision. Money flows to those who radiate value, who think with clarity, who act with purpose, and who feel aligned with the truth of their own power. And if you are willing to rise to that frequency, nothing and no one can stop what is coming. But you must act like it's already yours. You must walk like the millionaire you've already become. You must speak like the visionary who's already arrived. You must wake up every day before the evidence appears and say, I am tuned to wealth. I am tuned to success. I am tuned to abundance. And then you go into the world and behave like it. You stop settling. You stop compromising. You stop hiding your gifts to make others comfortable. You stop giving your energy to people who drain you and environments that numb you. You stop entertaining the frequency of failure, and instead you flood your world with the current of belief. This is how giants are made. This is how ordinary men like Ford and Carnegie and Nightingale became titans. Not through luck, not through privilege, but through an inner conviction so strong, so loud, so unshakably tuned to wealth that the world had to bow in response. And this is how you will rise, not by force, but by frequency, not by begging, but by becoming, not by chance, but by conscious creation. So I ask you now, what frequency are you living in? What signal are you transmitting? Are you tuned to the vibration of someday? Or are you vibrating at the level of now? Because now is where the power is. Now is where the decision is made. Not next year. Not when the circumstances are perfect. Not when someone finally gives you permission. Now you are the gate. You are the signal. You are the permission you've been waiting for. And when you finally decide to tune your entire being, your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, your language, your habits, to the frequency of wealth, money will become inevitable. It will flow to you in ways you couldn't plan if you tried. It will find you in the cracks between logic and reason. Because frequency doesn't follow the rules of limitation. Frequency responds to alignment. And once you're aligned, doors open, people appear, ideas download, miracles become normal. You don't chase money, you attract it. Because you become the match. That is your power. That is your